In Harmony Korine's film Spring Breakers, we see countless examples of class and class struggle. In order to fully understand these models, we need to find out the meaning of class. To start, class is an economic category. It's always lived culturally and most specifically in popular culture. Popular culture is a key site for the recognition and self-recognition of class. Simply put, class is everywhere in popular culture. Class is in the books that people read, where they live, and what kind of music they like. But class is also seen in the judgments of all these things. What kind of books do you enjoy? What kind of genre of music do you prefer? Where do you live? This is essentially class being a good lifestyle versus a bad lifestyle. This is essentially the entire film of Spring Breakers. It's a constant battle between the two. It's a constant battle between the good lifestyle and the bad lifestyle. This is blatantly obvious with Selena Gomez's character Faith. Faith is fighting between the good lifestyle of the church and the bad lifestyle of sex, drugs, and partying, influenced by her three friends. Story defines class as a social stratification, the formation of a social ladder, a classification from high to low. Or as philosopher Karl Marx likes to put it, the working class, otherwise known as the proletariat, and the high class known as the supreme. This is evidently Spring Breakers. The high class is represented when we are introduced to James Franco's character, Alien. Alien is instantly labeled as the higher class, with his boatloads of money, guns, jewelry, sports cars, designer t-shirts,
every fucking color,
and how could we forget about his
dark tan and oil, lay out by the pool, put on my dark tan and oil.
Alien represents everything the girls want: sex, money, drugs, power, and instant gratification. In the film, the working class or the low class is represented by Vanessa Hudgens' character Candy, Ashley Benson's character Britt, and Rachel Corrins' character Cotty. The four girls find themselves in a lower class due to their poor decisions, lack of money, and desire for money and also power. But in this case, the film could also have a middle class, as it could possibly be represented by Faith. She is a religious teen and is easily the most innocent of the four girls. Faith is a good girl, yet she is seduced by the party lifestyle just like her friends are, as they have all been influenced of this lifestyle from American pop culture. Faith's church group friends warn her of her low-class friends Candy and Britt in one of the film's earliest scenes.
Be careful.
Why?
Those girls are scary, yeah.
No.
Especially Britt and Candy.
When Karl Marx asked the question, what does it mean to be free, he laid the foundation for the paradigm of conflict theory in sociology, looking at questions of power, inequality, and how these things can drive societal change. What does it mean to be free is the constant question the girls are always wondering throughout the film. As Faith likes to put it, they're always trying to find themselves throughout the film. Later on in the film, it may be that the girls finally found themselves according to Faith.
Hi, Grandma. I'm having so much fun here. This place is special. I'm starting to think this is the most spiritual place I've ever been. I think we found ourselves here. We finally got to see some other parts of the world. We saw some beautiful things here.
God, I can't believe how many new friends we made. Friends from all over the place. I mean, everyone was so sweet here. So warm and friendly.
It's way more than just having a good time.
God, it was so nice to get a break from reality for a little while. We'll always remember this trip.
As author Joe Littler states, meritocracy is perhaps the great lie of class inequality. It is a mechanism to both perpetuate and create social and cultural inequality. Littler identifies 5 assumptions that underpin meritocracy. Her first assumption is that intelligence and talent are innate qualities. Here, Littler is stating that one is born this way, that one's education makes little difference to your perceived talent and intelligence. In relation to the film, this could be tying into the lifestyles of Candy, Britt, and Cotty, as they were all born into their lower class lifestyle and born into making poor decisions. Her second assumption is that natural intelligence and talent combined is what is required to achieve success. Her third assumption is that talent and intelligence plus effort produces praise. this is saying something politically even more important. It is Littler's fourth and fifth assumption that really ties to the film. Her fourth assumption is in terms of merit. Being good or worthy of something is an outcome often determined by the so-called market, in which certain professions attract more money and status. Nowhere is this more evident than in the character Alien. His gold teeth, jewelry, sports cars, rapper lifestyle, guns, and designer clothes attracts money and popular status. But more importantly, it attracts the girls. Alien sees the girls are starving for money when he sees them in court, as this is going back to the battle of the high class against the low, the rich against the poor. Littler's final assumption is that it is better to be on the top than to be on the bottom. This reflects the four girls, but mainly Britt, Cotty, and Candy, as they are seen in the beginning of the film whining and crying over the fact that they simply do not have enough money and aren't on spring break.
Everybody's miserable here because everybody sees the same things. They wake up in the same bed, same houses, same depressing streetlights.
Littler also mentions how class position is far more important than intelligence and hard work, as this replicates the four girls early on in the classroom. Spring Breakers is an interesting film to say the least. With its opening montage of teenagers partying on St. Petersburg Beach, its constant repetition, overlapping, and looping of sex, drugs, partying, scenes, and even dialogue.
Be scared of shit.
You can't be scared of shit.
Spring break forever. Spring break forever.
Gives the film a theme of myth. While it shows themes of reality versus fantasy, with the fantasy being Britney Spears' song Every Time,
What y'all wanna hear?
Something sweet. Something uplifting.
Something sweet and uplifting, huh?
Yeah.
Play something inspiring.
Oh, you all wanna see my sensitive side.
Sure do. Play something fucking inspiring.
Alright. This one's about a little-known pop singer by the name of Miss Britney Spears. One of the greatest singers of all time, and an angel if there ever was one on this earth.
the girls are suddenly woken up and brought back to reality when Cotty gets shot. But Spring Breakers is more importantly a film that battles between the good lifestyle versus the bad, and the high class against the low.